Hello, YouTube Nation, Cheetah Nation, everybody out there. I decided to see how this YouTube Live would work. I've been posting videos for my Mary Kay business, our Boss Babe group, for honestly almost 2 years. And so I thought, I'm just going to jump on here and see how it would work instead of recording it and doing all the extra steps. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys today about my word of the year. And my word of the year, I was trying to think, what is my word? You know, people come out on the first and they're like, my word is strength. My word is fearless. My word is, and I don't have a word. I don't have a word. And so I thought, what is my word? So I went to leadership conference with Mary Kay. It's where our directors go to Orlando. It was on the 11th. And when I got down there, I had a friend of mine who was the top director of Mary Kay, Chatney, and she used to do hair. And she said, she had put a little message out, if you want to have a transformational rockin' haircut, not just trim your ends, I'm going to bring my scissors. And so on a wild hair, I just got to go over there and get my hair cut. And so literally, like we were in the middle of a living room and we were facing out. There's no mirrors. I mean, nothing. She had her scissors. And she said, do you have any restrictions? I said, well, I do like to have bangs because I have a high forehead. And so I've had it long, I would say 10 years, you know, some of y'all have seen me. But anyway, I haven't had a short haircut in a while. And so the first cut was right here. and I thought, well, it's just hair, it'll grow. And so anyway, the point of this story is I decided to just to go out there and make a change. I'm glad that I didn't decide to get a tattoo or something, which is non-reversible. But anyway, then I did it and some other girls did it and, just got tons of compliment on the shorter hair. Well, anyway, this isn't about my hair, but I thought they were all talking about their word. And so one of them their word was connect. And I thought, that's a good word. I said, I don't have a word. Another one said, mine is clarity. And then someone else said, mine is confidence. And then I thought, I don't know, maybe mine's just change. I'm just changing because I was thinking of a C word. Well, then I thought, that is my word. My word is change. Okay, so what's funny about this is I've been married for almost 6 years, but I never went to get my name changed on all my stuff. Like the Social Security office, I did not go change it, my driver's license, my passport, because every time I get ready to change, I was fixing to go on a trip with Mary Kay, and I thought, I don't have time to change all that and get the passport back in time, so I'm just going to have to wait till next year. And then I was going to be going to Canada. Oh, well, it's the whole passport thing, and I just didn't do it. And so finally, like this year, before leadership, right in January, I thought, all right, I'm going to go change my name. My husband will be so happy. And so I'm really just doing the hyphen on the end. But I went down and I even had ordered that pitch thing where you get all the things to change, and I never did do it. But anyway, so I went down to Social Security office. And of course, it did take 2 hours. I got there and they're like, so you got married in July 2014? I said, yes. I said, don't judge me. And so she did say she had a lady that thought she had changed it, but it had been 20 years. So changed that. And then, of course, I had to wait and get the Social Security card in. And then I had to go to the DMV. So go down there, and I was going to change my driver's license, right? So get up there. I had grabbed my folder of all my stuff I thought I needed. And I get there, and they said, okay, we need your marriage certificate. I got the wrong folder. I grabbed my tax folder. And it's like 25 minutes back to my house. And I thought, nope, I'm doing it. So after waiting in line, I go all the way back to the house, get my marriage license, go all the way back, and I got my driver's license changed, only to look in the mirror a weird way, and I had a double chin. And I looked at that picture, and I'm like, seriously? I have a double chin. I said, how? You're going to have to retake this picture. And she wouldn't do it. The lady wouldn't do it. She's like, well, maybe if you lose some weight or feel thinner, you can come back and change it. I'm like, I cannot even believe I got to look at this picture for 8 years. But anyway, hopefully when it comes in on the little one, it won't look as bad. But it definitely looks like a double chin in the picture. That's what I get, right? And thank you for the compliments on my hair. Today I tried to do it a little bit different and do it straight. But anyway, and then I had to go and send off for my passport. So I thought, well, my word definitely is change. And I've tried to change up a couple other things, start walking a couple, 3 or 4 times a week. Not like extreme exercise, but I know I need to do it. So I just thought, you've got to make yourself do it. Get up, put your tennis shoes on. And the day I even got up and cooked some eggs. I never cook for myself in the morning. And my husband was like, "What's happening to you?" I said, "I know." I said, "It's all about change." And this is before I even got my work. So I thought it'll be fun. I I thought I'm going to use the word change, and then I am going to with the letters CHANGE. And I'm going to tell you some things that you might want to change. Change will do you good. They say if you want different results, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. You have to change something. And that is just the truth in everything you do. And so C for change. Okay. You could change your current living situation. Now, let me tell you about me. I have lived in 17 different places in my 50-something years, which you think that's not that many. I know military, they change it all the time. But 12 of those places have been in the same town, right here where I live, in the town I live in. And I have lived all over this town. I used to move every couple of years, some for different reasons and some just because we were ready to move, And it is just funny how if you do that every few years, you really clean out a lot. And so, moving. Now, I'm not saying you go move, but you could change some things about your current living situation and feel like you're in a new place. So, for example, you could go and take you could go rearrange your furniture. I don't know if y'all are stuck in a rut. Okay, so if you have your furniture the same exact way as when you first moved there, and it's been 2 or 3 years, it's time to switch it up. I change mine all the time, but you can definitely change your furniture. I used to change my bed and go, okay, I'm going to take my bed and put it on the different wall. And I felt like I had a new room in there. You can change your bedding, get new bedding. You can switch out things. And so just by changing the wreath on your door and the rug at your front door, but a change like that, it's just, it's spring cleaning, even though it's not spring yet, but a change will do you good in your home. And you'll just come home and go, I love this. I cleaned my office really, really good before leadership conference. And I went through every single drawer, like, the junk drawer in your desk where you put all that stuff, and just really cleaned it and threw away 2 contractor garbage bags full of stuff. And when I got home from leadership conference in Orlando, I forgot. I'm like, oh, look how awesome my office looks. And I was ready to get in here. Like, there's nothing on my desk but just a few things I needed. And I had just cleaned out a bunch of stuff. And you know how we keep all these papers and you think you need them, but really you don't need them, because whatever you have, you can print again. It's on the computer. Used to, you had to keep everything. So let yourself go and let yourself kind of clean out and change a little bit of your current living situation. That'll make you feel good. Okay, the H. H stands for hairstyle. We've already talked about that. Okay, so if you're wearing the same hairstyle that you have been wearing since high school and you're over 21, then it's time to change your hair. Honestly, you get used to seeing yourself in one way, and then you see yourself in another way. And if you try to change it, you feel like it doesn't look like you. It's okay to not look like you. Maybe there's a new improved you under there, right? So you could cut it like me. You could do extreme. You can, not only could you cut it, you could add some more, get some extensions. You can dye it a different color. You could style it different. I remember the time where I always used to wear my hair like up, really teased up. And I remember the first time I wore it flat like this, I would consider this kind of flat. Then I thought, oh, my hair looks so flat. But other people wear their hair flat, and I always liked it. So anyway, you can switch your hair up. That's the easy thing to do. You could do it today. Okay, now, if you've been going to the same hairdresser and maybe one that does your hair the same as that way, or maybe you haven't allowed her, it's nice sometimes just to say, do whatever you want to do. It's just hair, you guys. It will grow. It really will. My hairdresser changes mine every 6 weeks, and I've been every color. I've been red, brown, black, bleach blonde. How do you know unless you try it? So anyway, your hair, that's something you can change. Okay. N is for your name. Okay. I just told you about the story about my name change. Okay. But what names do you give yourself that maybe you could change? Have you been saying some things about yourself? Oh, excuse me. It's CHA. Okay. Let's do attitude first. Attitude. You can change your attitude. You can change your attitude right now. Sometimes you might know, and you may have a bad attitude. I sometimes wake up with a bad attitude. I don't wake up with it, but sometimes I get one. And I know, and I'm like, I've got to get out of this. I've got to pray about my attitude. And so there's some things you can do to help your attitude. You can, one thing you can do is pray to have a better attitude. And you really can. You can also, you can do some daily affirmations where you speak positive things into your life. You can read your Bible. I last year was really proud of myself because I thought, I'm going to read this whole Bible. I'm going to go front to back. I'm going to read it every single day, and I'm not going to let myself up for it. So I did, and I finished it around the end of December. And so then this year I thought, okay, I'm going to change it up a little bit. So I got a new Bible. This is called the Daily Bible, and it's chronological. And so I started, and I'm already, like, it has the dates on there, and this says February 12th. So I'm ahead. I may just read it in half a year instead of a whole year. But anyway, I've just determined that's what I was going to do to start my day on a good note. And I know me, I have to do it in the morning because at night, once I get in the bed, I'm asleep. So, that's some things you could do to help change your attitude. Is some positive affirmations, read your Bible, pray, read positive books, and try to limit negativity. Negativity is everywhere. It's on TV, it's on the radio, it's on the news, it's everywhere, right? So limit it, especially at night before you go to bed. Okay, N is name. Okay, I changed my actual name, all right? You don't have to go do that. I wouldn't suggest it unless you need to. Like me, I needed to. But sometimes we give names to ourselves. Like we may say, I'm just lazy. I've always been lazy. My mama called me lazy. I'm lazy. Or I'm overweight. I'm just fat as a cow. I mean, like terrible things we say about ourselves, right? We may say, I'm just tired. I'm just always so tired. I'm just tired. I have no energy. Okay, so your brain, whatever you say, it believes because you're telling yourself. So instead of saying that stuff, you gotta change it. So you have to say, instead of, I'm just lazy, you're like, I'm full of energy. I am ready to get it done today. Instead of saying I'm overweight, say I'm fit. I'm getting fitter every day. I'm fit and trim. Okay. You might just say, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I've got lots of things to do today. It's going to be a great day. And so, try to not label yourself, and maybe some labels like, how little girls sometimes they go, I've seen a mother and a grandmother do, they go, oh, she's so shy. And then the little girl hides behind her mama's leg and they think that's so cute, and you think, why are you doing that to kids? Don't tell someone they're shy. People aren't born shy. Someone told them that, and then they got attention for being it, and then they continue to do it. So, you're not shy. You maybe used to be. So just say, yeah, I used to be shy. I'm very outgoing. So give yourself a new name this year. Okay, change your name. All right. G, change your game. Change your game. Okay, now I know a lot of Mary Kay people are the ones I'm talking to because they're my girls. But whatever you do in your life is get you a new game, get you some new players, and it's the second half. Like for our Mary Kay year, it's the second half of the year. We go from July 1st to June 30th. So we're on the second half. So I'm changing my game. My first 2 quarters, I mean, they were okay, but they're not that's not up to the potential. I can do better. And so I tell myself I can do better. And this second half of the game is going to be much better. It's going to be a whole new ball game. It's going to be a whole new ball game because I'm fixing to change some things up, right? So think about that and change your game to get different results. Okay, E in change stands for excitement. And I want you to think about what excites you. If I were going to give you $5,000 to $10,000 right now, I'm going to give you $5,000 to $10,000. And you cannot go and pay bills with it. I know that would probably excite you. But let's say you couldn't do that. You had to go do something fun, an adventure, an experience, something. What would you spend, $5,000 or $10,000, if I was just going to give you a check, but you could not go and pay off your, pay bills with it? It had to be something else. What would you do? And I want you to write that down. And then I want you to change the way you're thinking about work and think, okay, I'm going to work for this. Yes, I'm going to pay my bills. I'm going to get my debt paid down, all that good stuff. And that's exciting. But what if you were really working for that thing that excites you? Maybe you want to build a swimming pool. No, $10,000 is probably not going to be enough. But maybe you wanted to get, a bathroom redo, or get a new bedroom set, or go on vacation, or go somewhere. You will work harder for something that excites you because you're excited about it, and then you get that short-term sacrifice because you got that long-term gain, you know? So I just wanted to pop on here, see how this not Facebook, but YouTube Live works. And thank you all for your comments. That's one thing I really do like to thank you for the compliments on my hair. Valerie, you're a doll. And I just love it. And you guys are very, very kind. And so anyway, what could you change this year? That may not be your word. You may not even have a word. It's okay if you don't have a word. But I found my word. I thought, what things could I change to get better results this year? And I'm going to be not resistant to change. So if that's you and you hate change, get yourself a new lipstick, if you've been wearing your eye makeup that same way for 400 years, it's time to get a new look. If you're not using Mary Kay, you need to be using it. Change up. If you use Mary Kay, change some of the products you use in Mary Kay. Try something different. Don't get stuck in a rut, right? So you guys have a great Friday. I'm excited. I hope you are too. And I'll see you next time.